Saturday night, we dropped the puck.
Panthers getting back to it. A year ago, they lost that Game 5 in Vegas. They were on a mission from mid-September right on through. Only the second team in 40 years after losing the Stanley Cup final to go back the next year.
Edmonton, they're the underdogs. They're starting on the road, but they're very, very good. We just saw them win the West in impressive fashion.
Connor McDavid on the big stage. This is what we've all been waiting for. It's a treat for both these teams and should be one heck of a final.
Is it destiny for the Oilers Stars or redemption for last year's runners-up? Edmonton vying to enhance a rich championship legacy, North versus South, with a 31-year National Cup drought on the line. It's Game 1 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Final and the ultimate destination, 4 wins away.
Barkov 3-on-2 for the moment across the line. Barkov out in front. They score!
Connor Verhaeghe, 3 minutes 59 seconds in, and the Panthers take a 1-0 lead here in Game 1.
Here's Bouchard just inside his own line. Here's McDavid powering to the front of the net. It's stopped by Bobrovsky. Beautiful touch pass. And here's Enrique. Stop by Bobrovsky.
Here's a break. Nugent Hopkins in and another spectacular stop. Bobrovsky on fire early.
He's unbelievable. He takes away the lower part of the net. They got to go upstairs. But here's the most important. Get rid of the breakaways.
Saved by Bobrovsky with lots of traffic right in front. Panthers didn't like the fact that they knocked into Bobrovsky after he made the catch. Just protecting the goalie.
Talked about that tightness in other games that we've had. How do you guys get out of it?
Probably twice with you, but we've been doing this for 6 weeks, so that's not too bad.
The offensive line. He'll play it down off the end boards. Benedict Abdo up front. Chance, and they score. It's Evan Rodriguez. What a setup, what a finish, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead.
Oh my God, what a
Early in the second period of Game 1, 1-0 turns into 2-0. The Panthers double their advantage.
Here's Matthias Janmark in. Janmark stopped by Bobrovsky, who wasn't sure if Kraft needed.
It's underneath and you knock the goaltender's pad in. That's why the goal's waved off.
McDavid again. Out in front, bouncing puck in the crease. Hyman just couldn't get possession of it. Draisaitl heads to the net. Beautiful pass. Saved by Bobrovsky. Rebound by Nugent Hopkins. Did not go.
Shot toward the net, knocked down by Montour. Hopkins Draisaitl, played it across the goal line. With Bobrovsky out.
I'm holding tight right up. Hyman near side, Draisaitl in front. A chance to save Bobrovsky on McDavid. He got from his left to his right to deny Connor McDavid.
Bouchard down low, tapped by Hyman. And Bobrovsky got a quick whistle. He didn't have it covered.
McDavid, a quick pivot to the side of the net. And Bobrovsky down without the stick.
Bouchard had it blocked. Barkov, Losterinen, empty netter to seal it with 4.4 to go.
Unable to figure out how to get one past Bobrovsky, and that gives Paul Maurice, after losing the first 2 on the road last year against the Vegas Golden Knights, they get game number 1 on home ice.
It will be their first Stanley Cup final series lead.
In the environment of the Stanley Cup Finals, that was an elite game for sure.
Edmonton outplayed them, but the scary thing is they outplayed them and they lost. And they didn't score. You know Florida's going to play a better game. You have to keep your level at that, or maybe find another level that they might not have gotten to.
Can't be like, oh, we played well enough to win the game, but you didn't win the game. It's good to feel good about your game, but it's not good enough. You lost 3-0.
Tarasenko drops it. Here's a collision and a penalty upcoming against Warren Foegele.
5-minute major, and again this time same path, and he sticks it out.
Now a penalty as Janmark got upended at the red line.
To 4-on-4, and you feel, I would think, a little bit on your heels.
3-on-1. Ekholm in over the line with Draisaitl. Ekholm shoots, scores through Bobrovsky and trickles home. And Edmonton on its first shot of the game.
It has its first goal of the series. It's 1-0.
How's your heart rate?
When we got the 5-minute penalty against us, it was a little high, but when we scored on the 4-on-4, it came back down, so it was all good.
Still 4-on-4. Sam Bennett back from Montour.
Montour's got the whole net and rings it right off the crossbar.
Now Nico Mikla tried to pass across that. They misjudged that a bit.
Gosh, I just shot this on Bob. Nice save, Bob.
There's Lundell, left side drop pass shot. And they scored. It's Nico Mikla. He let it rip.
Mikla takes a deep breath and joins the rush and beats Stu Skinner on the
Tkachuk all alone and stopped by Skinner.
Low the shot of Bobrovsky. Awkwardly, but spectacularly makes the save.
Ford gets played into Rodriguez. Out in front. Bennett stopped at point blank range by Stuart Skinner.
Right side, around the end boards, Evan Rodriguez here in the near circle. Looked to play it on net, couldn't get it through. Another try, a shot, he scores! Evan Rodriguez let it rip, and he beats Skinner short side. The Panthers have their first lead of the night. It's 2-1. What a laser of a wrist shot that was.
There's a whistle, and now Draisaitl, they go after him.
As soon as the Panthers saw their captain down, they charged Draisaitl.
Now you got a wrestling match here.
To Lundell. Anton Lundell near side. Lets it rip, tipped, and they score! Evan Rodriguez got a stick on it, and the Panthers make them pay. It's 3-1.
The Oilers have scored 1 goal. Impossible to win like that. The Panthers are full marks for winning their 2 home games in a 2-0 series lead.
The Stanley Cup final shifts 4,100 kilometers north by northwest to Edmonton, and the Oilers hope to change the direction of the series tonight in game number 3.
It's been 18 years they've been waiting for this moment, another Stanley Cup final game on home ice. How loud is this building? All the shaking and the noise. Man, what a scene this has been in a building and in a city that's been waiting for this moment for so long.
You win tonight before the next turnaround. All of a sudden the energy, the emotion is focused towards game 4. The building will be on your side again.
And I'm excited to see what our group's made of. I'm excited to see us fight through adversity, and I'm looking forward to people doubting us again. We're good with their backs against the wall.
Bouchard tipped it in, and here's a shot by Connor McDavid. So an opening minute shot.
Connor Brown has it for Edmonton, late to the net, right side, cuts in, shots, hey! Made by Bobrovsky with the blocker, a short-handed try for Brown. Again out front, Brown, and he missed one.
McDavid centers, Draisaitl, a great chance. Stopped by Sergei Bobrovsky.
Draisaitl again, in front, Bobrovsky with the stop back to the line. That shot played wide in front, and Bobrovsky down off Cody Ceci, and he'll hold on.
If you watch the Florida Panthers throughout this playoff, this was commonplace.
A power move up the far side. Almost lost it. Got it back across to an open Forsling. A shot tipped, and they score with Sam Reinhart cruising to the front of the net. That one deflects home, and the Panthers strike first with 1:02 to go here in the opening frame. It's 1-0.
Ryan Vaughn by Sam Bennett, and the rebound Adam Henrique. It's going to be a breakaway. Warren Fogle right to left, shoots and scores, and this game is tied. Warren Fogle, his first goal since game 1 of the playoffs, ties game 3.
Lundell sends it in from center ice, bouncing puck. Skinner couldn't handle it, and they take advantage and score. Vladimir Tarasenko. After Skinner could not control the puck behind the net, he scrambled to get back into the cage, and it was too late.
Walker takes the hit from Tkachuk, and it's turned over. Tkachuk in front, scores! Sam Bennett up top.
Sam Reinhart there first. Barkov and Rodriguez. Here's Barkov. He scores! Alexander Barkov makes it 4-1 Florida.
In 94 seconds, this went from a 2-1 game to a 4-1 game, and this seems like a mountain.
Bobrovsky, rebound, McDavid in front. Broberg fires and scores! Edmonton's back in the game. It's 4-2 with 13:58 to play.
McDavid and Draisaitl in this shift as it comes back to the line. Kulak the shot. May have been tipped by McLeod. Here goes one of his career now, and they're within one. Come on, one more. 5 minutes to go, and time for one more. McDavid is in front. Oh, Bobrovsky. What a stop. Off McLeod. That looked like the equalizer. That's Bobrovsky's biggest save of this Stanley Cup final.
The final seconds tick away, and the Panthers take game 3 by a 4-3 final score. The Panthers lead the Stanley Cup final 3-0. The Panthers are 1 win away from hockey's ultimate prize.
Panthers on the cusp. Edmonton looks to buy more time while Florida dreams that this night will last forever.
I know it's a 3-0 series, and I'm really impressed with everything Florida's done, and it's still that close. If I'm Edmonton, I take a piece of that and say it's going to break our way. You have to believe that. You can't let any doubt in your mind.
Got that unshakable belief, huh?
We can string together a lot of wins. We've shown it. I don't think there's any doubt in our room.
These next 10 days are going to be memorable. All right, starts tonight.
Comes in up top, Tkachuk sends that up post, rebound, that hit the post. Back-to-back heights, and it's scooped pass for Hagee, hits it to blood. Connor Brown has the puck, in deep, in front, scores! Second short-handed goal of the playoffs for Mattias Janmark.
Janmark back out there with Henrique and Brown. Janmark over the line, heading for the net. A centering pass tipped home. Adam Henrique makes it 2-0 Edmonton. Janmark, a goal and an assist in the first 8 minutes.
Bumped by Ceci, puck to the line. Forsling has it. Big drive tip, and they score! Gus Forsling let it rip. Tarasenko is cruising by the front of the net, and the Panthers are back to within one.
Neutral zone for Sam Bennett. He's in. Dishes. One-timer. Sprawling save. Stuart Skinner on Connor Verhaeghe.
6'4" Skinner stretches out as far as he can.
Kulak left wing, and Draisaitl's got to step on Ekblad. Centering pass to the net. Score! 3-1. Dylan Holloway from Draisaitl.
Big hit by Ekblad on Fogle along the boards. Here's McDavid. He scores! Connor McDavid on the score sheet. And it's 4-1 Edmonton.
And that gives McDavid room. Drops, spins, scores!
A 5-1 Oiler lead for the first time in the playoffs. Sergei Bobrovsky is out of the net.
And Tkachuk and McDavid were involved.
Hey! He's going. Hey! Take him out. Let's go. 5-on-3.
Bouchard. They're all within the top of the circle. Draisaitl. Scores!
Nugent Hopkins goal. It drops off the backside of Stolarz. It's 6-1.
Perry, McDavid stayed on side. McDavid in front. What a beauty! Dylan Holloway.
32 assists in the postseason for Connor McDavid, the most ever, passing Wayne Gretzky for the most in NHL history.
Historic victory for the Edmonton Oilers in Game 4, 8-1, the final score.
Still alive and headed to Game 5 Tuesday night.
Sort of had sweep all written over it, and then all of a sudden we've got a series. So was that 8-1 loss in Edmonton a Florida speed bump, or did the Oilers figure something out that can help them here tonight?
I know it's only one win.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it was 1-0 or 8-1. That's how Florida's approaching it. This Game 5, I can't wait. It's going to be very intriguing to see what gives.
Good stick up high by Brown, short-handed and alone. Connor Brown scores!
Let it burn!
For the second game in a row, Edmonton opens the scoring with a short-handed goal. Nugent Hopkins stopped from close range. 5 seconds on the make of the penalty. Bouchard scores! A power play goal!
It hits Hyman in the right leg.
Yeah!
Bouchard will launch it ahead for Fogle to skate into.
Go, Boogie, go!
On his backhand to Connor McDavid, who breaks loose. McDavid, sharp angle shot, he scores! And Edmonton takes a 3-0 lead. And the Oilers threatening to drag the Panthers all the way back to Alberta.
Reel in just a little bit now if we get enough time in the clock to get a goal.
Holloway, who's bumped by Rodriguez, who keeps it in. Now Tkachuk, a chance in front, a shot, and he scores! And Matthew Tkachuk gets the Panthers on the board!
Edmonton power play trying to regain that 3-goal advantage. Connor McDavid, the first player ever to score a Stanley Cup final goal in the building he was drafted. Right on the line, scores! What a brilliant piece of work!
Oh my God. Wow.
McDavid to Perry, and it's 4-1.
We're getting to see the best player in the world play the best hockey he's ever played in the biggest moments of his career.
Panthers try and set something up. Here's Montour, a shot, save Skinner, rebound, and they score! Evan Rodriguez in the blue paint, and the Panthers are back to within 2.
They can't clear it. Tkachuk's alone. Bennett trying to get position out in front. Ekman-Larsson scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson! It's a one-goal game. Opts for the point man, Ekman-Larsson. Sends it toward the net. Free puck! Backhanded wide by Tkachuk from his knees. Here's Reinhart. And a stop made by Skinner. Played out again toward the empty net. This one's on target! And It's swept away by Tkachuk at the last moment, but McDavid scores!
Connor doing Connor things.
Sends this series back to Alberta. They will indeed drag the Cats back to Edmonton.
That is Game 6 sound in the Stanley Cup Final. Friday night at Rogers Place.
Back to Berta, baby.
Looked like that streak without a Stanley Cup won by a team based in Canada was going to go to 32 years. There's still hope alive here north of the border.
Can any team come back 0-3? Well, it'd be the Oilers.
When you look at the Florida Panthers side of things, they are now facing extreme adversity.
But if there's a team to just put the brakes on it right now in this atmosphere in a Game 6, it's the Florida Panthers.
All we know for certain, this is the final game of the season in Edmonton. Can the Oilers drag the series back to Florida? Will the Panthers take the cup home tonight? Game 6 in the glorious Bedlam of Rogers Place.
And it's hit ahead to Draisaitl with a lot of help. Draisaitl down low, they score! Beautiful pass to Warren Foegele! And it's 1-0 Oilers!
This place is unhinged, and I don't know if you're going to come back from that if you're the Florida Panthers.
Waiting for it is Janmark driving into the net. Centering pass, reach shot, score! 2-0 Edmonton. What a finish! Adam Henrique puts it away, and the Oilers go up by 2 in Game 6.
Here comes Florida the other way. Verhaeghe centered one, and Barkov scores! How about that for a prompt response? Florida on the board just 10 seconds after the goal by Henrique.
The Barkov goal will be challenged for offside. A huge moment in the game.
They do have the ability to blow it up and isolate it much closer. We'll have to wait and see.
After video review at 19:09, the play was offside, no goal.
Knoblauch continues to do everything right in the frustration building in Paul Maurice.
Stenley wins the draw. Ekman Larsson, another rebound. Oh, it's in line. What a chance for Longmore.
Barkov a shot. Right pad save and a beauty by Skinner.
Good stick by Bouchard. It comes out. Break through. Zach Longmore. Hit the express lane. The
3-0 Edmonton.
They're on their feet and giving it to Sergei Bobrovsky.
Still loose. Play Cloud. Here's the Cloud. Empty net.
Bobrovsky will come out again. The puck got behind Skinner. He reached around with his stick. No, they're shot at the empty goal, and they score.
The unthinkable has happened. The Edmonton Oilers are forcing a Game 7.
The series that looked nothing like a competitive one early has a chance to walk into history. An opportunity to win 4 straight games and a Stanley Cup.
They were 0-3, and they will Monday night play a one-game showdown for all the marbles and the Stanley Cup.
This to me is the biggest lead-up anticipation of a Stanley Cup Finals game that I ever imagined in my life.
So many different storylines. What we talked about after games 1 and 2 are much different than what we're talking about now.
What's at stake for both these teams? Florida, we all know if you don't win after being up 3-0, how crushing that is. But I even think for Edmonton, if you don't win after coming back from 3-0, you're like, what did we even do this for?
The Oilers have gone from the brink to the cusp. The Panthers from the cusp to the brink. It's the ultimate Game 7. Who puts their name on the cup tonight?
Now Janmark gets hit so hard he lost his helmet. The check delivered by Barkov.
Verhaeghe works the end boards then, has it the trapezoid. Rodriguez near side, the power play's over. Shot tip, they score! Rodriguez got it on net. It was tipped out in front, and the Panthers have the first one here in Game 7.
Between the 5-hole and the all-important first goal of any game, but for sure a Game 7 goes to the home squad.
He'll whistle it in deep. They'll give him center. Tarasenko slashed it around the boards, only to see that disrupted by Ceci. Beautiful pass. Breakaway. Shot, score! What a finish! And Edmonton has tied it up brilliantly. And who else but Mattias Janmark?
Bouchard, a blast at the post. Down low, Tkachuk. Stopped, and it wound up in the netting.
Fogle cuts out front, and a save Bobrovsky, and then it's pushed away out of harm's way by Kulikov, and the Panthers break it out quickly. Here's Reinhart up the right wing side. Reinhart to the right circle. A shot, and he scores! Sam Reinhart gives the Panthers a 2-1 lead here in Game 7.
Draisaitl and McDavid are going to have a strong third period to get the Oilers back in it.
Here's a blast right on. The rebound comes to Draisaitl. Oiler pressure in close. Bouchard.
Bouchard down low. McDavid. Free puck Hyman. And they cannot score.
How did it stay out?
Back to the line. Nurse trying to shed Tarasenko. Bobrovsky the save. He got knocked down. The shot from Bouchard. Bobrovsky still down.
Deflection. The net just missed.
Spins away. Centers one. Off Bobrovsky. Still free. Shot toward the net by Ekholm indeed.
10 seconds left. 2-1 Panthers. A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
One Stanley is coming home. You always will have a place in South Florida.
The team from the start of training camp had one goal, and that was to get back to the Stanley Cup final and finish the job. Mission accomplished.
Alexander Barkov, you have the honor of hoisting the Stanley Cup.
It was perfect Florida Panther fashion.
Billy, I love you.
Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy for us. It wasn't easy last year. They did everything they could to win that.
What a special time.
We did it!
We're champions. That's it.
But there's nothing easy, so we needed to lose 3 in the finals to learn how to win 4.
Let's go, buddy!
And the fact that it was so hard makes it so special.